Alright, Thursday night mail. Just a batch. Whoops. Just gotta get the iPad set up here. We'll go through them. 15 or so. Somewhere around there. And let's go. Hopefully some vintage stuff, just to show something different on the channel. But try to remember to talk about prices more. And it's nice when I get a little receipt. This was $8.73 or whatever's in here. Get some Bowman Chrome 15 stuff. This is going to be a longer video, 15 minutes maybe. So, $8.73. We got a Francisco Montes base auto for the White Sox and Edmundo Sosa for the Cardinals. So, decent buy. This is from Britain, I think. Huh, never really gotten a package from you. Oh, okay. This isn't really a card, but Alice in Chains CD. Definitely put dinosaurs here. Okay, that's random. But I got in a car accident in December and I lost a bunch of my CDs, so I had to rebuy that one on eBay. From Britain, I guess. Michael Vick. This is Crown. I've had this one on a mail day before. This is a very sensitive set. On the back side mainly, the white chipping on the bottom edges, but this one looks really good. A nice candidate and a cool card because on card and it's numbered. Some of the smallest numbering you'll ever see though. It's a really cool card though. For the Vic PC, which is a little out of control. It got shipped very well. First off, I'd like to note that. This is a little Tony Gwynn action. That's a nice, solid piece of cardboard to use there. That's cool. I can't remember the price on this one, guys. I want to say 15 or 20. But it is an 83 Donruss Tony Gwynn PSA 9. And I'm still on the lookout for a Topps PSA 9. 10s are like 500. You can get a 9 for about 60 or so. But that's a cool vintage Tony Gwynn card. He's a great hitter. It's sad he passed the age he did. I think he was only like 51 or something. But one of the best pure hitters ever seen, I'd say. More vintage. Oh, that's sick. It's another Mantle. This is 61. PSA 6. This was like $2.25, I want to say. And a 6 is pretty good for a card that is from 1961. That's nuts. I think the main flaw in this card is the centering. That's like, I don't even know what that would be, like 80-20 or 90-10, 95-5. Look at that thing. But let's go back to the front of the card. The front of the card looks really nice. No like dents or anything on the edges. So I think the centering really killed this card. But I'll take a PSA 6 of a card like this any day. Really cool card. Cool card of the mix, so it's a nice one for the mail day. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting more and more into the vintage. I know everybody's used to my channel being modern stuff, but I mean I'm not gonna quit collecting modern. I'm just gonna do both. Just some more vintage. This is cool. This is a second-year Ozzie Smith card when he was on the Padres. So I think it was the Cardinals the next year. PSA 9. This was only like $10, I think. But PSA 9. The card's looking fantastic. Ozzie Smith. Fantastic player. Fantastic on defense. One of the cool things he used to do is he'd do those flips out on the diamond. I thought that was really impressive. Another Edmundo. I don't know why. This guy's autos are like $3 to $5, and it's like he's got a high upside. Worst case, the autos bottoms out at being a $2 card. I mean, that's just the kind of prospects I like to buy. The ones that are young like that, 18, 19, and then sell really cheap because I mean, the worst case, you're not going to lose much. That's cool. Let's look at what I paid for that. Willie McCovey. I think he had 500 home runs in his career. So I'm going after, obviously, like 3,000 hit guys and 500 home run guys are my thing, kind of. Total is 1145. Willie McCovey, 75 tops. This might be my favorite set from the old vintage sets. This looks so cool, and it's got the George Brett. But PSA 8, Willie McCovey, cool card. Probably going to try to collect all the Hall of Famers from that set. Probably PSA 8 form. Just gets too pricey when you go above that. And then I'm going to stay in like PSA 5, 6 for my old stuff, like Mantle, Ted Williams. That's what I want to pick up. Got guys like that. I don't know why I bought this. I'm going to have to look into this because I don't remember buying this. And I don't collect Barry Bonds because of steroids. So I'll have to see where this, check the package on this one. It's an 86 tops rated. And this is another example of an XRC instead of an RC. It's an extended rookie. I don't know why they do it, but that's what it says in the bucket. The 87 tops with like the wood border is the RC. So, but to me, this is the rookie. It's the first card he's had in a Major League Baseball uniform. So this is like $2 or $3. I was always a fan of the Texas Longhorns when him and Benson and all those guys were there, and it's one of my favorite sets, and it's on card, so cool card. I think he finished with about, what, 6,000 yards and maybe 40, 50 touchdowns, so he had a good career. This was like 350 shipped. Allen Robinson Inception on card. He's poised to break out. His stuff's dirt cheap. He's on the Jags and people just don't talk about him. This feels like a slab. I think I just bought some random ones. These were like, yeah, like $8.50 shipped. Vada Pinson. It's getting random in this mail day. And Ron Say. Like, I mean, they were okay players, not Hall of Famers, so yeah. I think I just wanted some 75 tops cards because they're cool. Royals player, Vada Pinson. This is about 5. Marcus Molina, Chrome 15, auto. Base auto. Young kid, he's got a bright future. I mean, all prospects do until they flame out or they make it. That's a nice note. What's the name on that? Jomi? There's the tops one. I want to say like 40. It might have been a little less than that, but it's got one of the old slabs. You can just tell by the font. This is probably a slab from like the 90s, late 90s. I'm just guessing, but I think if you type in the certification number into PSA's website, it'll say the exact date it's slabbed. I know Beckett does that. There's the hologram. They do one on the front now, which looks really cool. So 83 tops, Gwynn. This is cooler than the Don Russ in my opinion, but just gonna get a few Tony Gwynn rookies. Oh, here's the receipt. Let's see what I paid. I was off on it. 45 shipped. Close though. I mean, I think everybody should know what you pay without looking at the receipt when the card comes in. You just kind of have a ballpark figure to know what you're paying for these cards. So, since I'm so new to the vintage too, I go on Terrapeak for the last 3 months or so. And I'll check the cards that I've sold just to see how much I should be paying, and then I'll go from there. I mean, I'm so new at it. Plus, I have the sports market report. This one's hard to get into, which is the PSA monthly magazine, which just talks about basically vintage cards. And that's kind of a cool reference. It's actually pretty accurate to the market, unlike Beckett. Man, that's tough. Oh, this is from PWCC, Pre-War Card Collector. He's got a ton of auctions. And him and Propstein, it just seems like their auctions are shilled. I don't know. Because anytime I win something, the second bidder was like $1 away from my max bid. It just feels odd. This is like $20. So I wanted an 8, but I think I'm going to settle for a 7 on this Mike Schmidt. He's got one of the all-time best mustaches in baseball too. PSA 7, another 75 tops. So putting together some nice cards there. Now I have a few more packages. I'm just going to go ahead and do them. Do them while I have the camera running. And this is going to be an extended mail day. So, if you don't like the long ones, just skip through it. We have a Yoenis Cespedes. This is a Tier 1 2013, 2014 to 25. Kind of like a gold ink. Cool looking card for $10. Yeah, I'm a fan of him. I think he's a dynamic player. And he's like $3. Aaron Sanchez, the prospect. He's not a prospect anymore. He pitches all the time. $3.99 for the Blue Jays. That was New Guard from 2015 Topps Tier. Oh, sweet. $20. 2062 shipped. PSA 6. It's Robin Yount. Look how young he looks. And he's under the mustache. Looks pretty good for PSA 6. There's some like wax stain in the top left corner. Off-centered, obviously. Bottom right corner. Bottom left corner. Top right is dented in almost. 60-40 centering, or maybe 70-30. And then it looks like there's like something wrong with the surface too, so that might be something else that's taken away from it. But overall, nice card. I just like picked apart like 50 things wrong with it, but honestly, for a card that's 50 years old, it looks good. So cool, especially for $20 on a Hall of Famer like that. Plus it's slabbed. I mean, I don't want to buy those old cards raw. I don't think most people do. I mean, the odds are they've been trimmed or colored or something, and it's just not worth it, the risk. There's a card stuck to tape. Tuki, he went to the Braves last week for Bronson Arroyo, and they're going to pick up, the Braves are going to pick up Bronson's contract or something. 2 more. Oh, we got another Mantle. Going wild with Mantles. That's a nice one too. 58. Scratched a little bit. So just right out of the bat, I see it's creased at the top center. I don't know if you can see that. Looked like right in between Mickey and Mantle. But that's definitely why it's a PSA 5. Kind of a bummer because I've gotten 5s in that aren't creased, but I mean there's different things that are wrong with every card. There's the centering. It's off by a lot, but the corners are really good on this one. But from an appearance standpoint, the crease bothers me, but it's not like a game breaker. I'll still keep it in the PC. So PSA 5 Mantle, 58 tops, badass card. And that was, it's like $220. It's pricey for Mantle. This is a dude from Japan. This is Topps tier or museum collection lot. I don't know how he did this. Yeah, these things are together. Okay, we can peel apart now. Sorry about that. Castellanos, 25. Got a nice stripe in there. Is 15 museum collection, 15 museum. To 50, Carlos Gonzalez. And I think this whole lot was like 17 bucks or something. Jose Fernandez, jumbo to 50. Another Castellanos, $3.99 with the stripe. And Steroid Boy, $3.99, Ryan Braun. Let's do one more. Ricky Henderson. Can't remember what this was. 40 or 50 bucks. 1980 Topps PSA. Ricky Henderson. This card looks fabulous. Little white on the corners, but not bad. And the centering looks pretty good to me. This looks almost like a 9 to me, but I'll look closer at it later. It's in the new slab too, so that's cool. So that's it. This is an extended video, guys. But there's some cool stuff in it too to view. Thanks a lot.